Hello, students. Welcome back. This is Mr. Morris. I'm going to work on the OnShape assignment number 2. I will be presenting this in class tomorrow. So I will show this video and I will start and stop it as necessary. Um, so I'm actually recording this from my church. So if you hear some background noise, that's probably my wife doing some work. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you. Okay, so you should now see when you log in to OnShape, this is the screen that you will see. So we're going to select Create, and I'm going to come down to Document and select Document. And we will call this exercise 2 dash. I think that's what I called the last one, but no, we called it, yeah, A dash and then your name. So I'm calling it exercise 2A dash and then my name. You can use the same type of name. You could use EX dash A and then your name. Okay. So I'm gonna select create. So we are now in our modeling space. We need to make a 3D model first, and I have taken a picture of what I need to. It's on my phone, so I apologize if I hesitate here and there because I'm looking at my phone at the drawing that we're going to create. All right, so we're going to go to Sketch, and I'm going to select the front plane, and I'm going to come over here to the View Cube, and select the front. And we're going to make a rectangle, center point rectangle. And come down here, you want to snap to the center point right there, or the origin, click, come out and click again. All right. When I clicked with the left mouse button. And we need to put some dimensions in here. And I'm sorry I did the same thing I did earlier. I'm going to cancel this because we are working with English units. So it's good to mess up once in a while so you can go back and correct your mistake and figure out what you did wrong. So this is what Mr. Morris did wrong. I didn't select the proper units. So I'm going to select inches here, and I'm going to select 2 decimal places. And I think I'm happy with that. Select OK. All right, so let me try this again. So we got our units straight. Now I'm going to go to Sketch, and we're going to sketch on this front plane. And we're going to go back to what I was doing earlier. Go to Rectangle, click on the center point rectangle, and come down and snap to the origin. So you do a left click. And then if you click again with the left mouse button, now it gives you an option to enter your dimensions. I'm going to type in 5 here, enter, and then I'm going to type in 2.5 here, and then enter. I'm okay with that, so I'm going to select the green check mark. So that looks good. So I'm going to go up here to the View Cube. Like I said, Mr. Morris I like to work with isometric, so click here and go to Sketch, or excuse me, not Sketch, but select Extrude here. And we're going to select this region. And we want to make this, I'm going to go in the opposite direction. So click on this arrow. And I'm going to type in 3 inches here. Okay. And I'm going to select the green check mark. There we go. All right. So that's our starting point. Now we need to whittle away from this block to create our 3-dimensional shape. So I'm going to go to sketch. This time I want to sketch on this surface. And I'm going to go to front. And I want to select rectangle again. And I want to click on this one, corner rectangle. Now take your mouse until this line is highlighted right here. Click here, and we're going to drag our rectangle over this way, an arbitrary distance. Click again. All right, now what we need to do is we need to put some dimensions in here. All right, so we're going to go to the dimensioning tool right here, and we're going to click here, and we're going to click here, and we're going to place the dimension. Click. And we're going to make this, hit the backspace here, make this 0.5, enter. All right, now I'm going to do this again. Go to my dimension tool is hiding from me. Click here and click right here and click. And we're going to type in 0.5 here. All right, now one more to do. Click here, click here. Sorry, sometimes I don't click. It will be gray if you click on it. See, it's gray. So I'm going to click right here, and then this line, click, click, and we're going to put in a 0.5 right there. Select the green check mark, and I'm happy with that. So I'm going to select the green check mark here, and I'm going to go to isometric. You can see it as hard. Whoops, that's okay. You can get back to now, there's my region I just created. I want to extrude that. Click on that region. All right, and we want to go in the opposite direction. And I want to go at least, all the way across here. So we'll type in 3 here, 3 inches. And we're going to select the green check mark. And it didn't take. Maybe I didn't go far enough. So you see right here, I'm going to come down here. I'm going to delete that, extrude. See how I did? I just went over there and did a right click on delete. I know what I did wrong here. I'm going to, I meant to select remove. So we're going to change direction. We're going to type in 3 inches here, and I want to select remove. All right, now we're good. Select the green check mark. All right. So that's good. We just took out that section here. And now what I want to do is, again, I'm going to give you the handout. I'm going to do another extrude. So I got to go back and look at my drawing. And so what we want to do here is I want to sketch. I want to click on this face right here. And I want to get into my right side view, which is here. Now, pay close attention here. I want to go to circle center point. And I'm going, now look, notice what happens when I hover right there, you'll see it snap to the midpoint. See, it will snap to the intersection. It will snap to that intersection. And you can click that midpoint. So click, and I'm going to drag out a circle here. Click again. And we're going to make this as a radius of 1 inch. So we're going to make it a diameter of 2. Enter. All right. And now I'm going to select the green check mark. Now, again, Mr. Morris, or I like to sometimes I refer to myself in third person here, right? It's kind of comical, but I'm going to extrude this shape. I don't want to go in this direction. I want to go in the opposite direction, and I want to go, at least 5 inches. Okay, and I'm going to remove. And notice how it intersected this side over here. Click on the green check mark. We've almost got this model done. All right, now we got to put a hole in the center of this, the bottom plate here. So what I'm going to do, if it's okay with you, I'm going to click on bottom. And what I'm going to do is like what I did earlier, I'm going to sketch on this face and I'm going to go to line. I'm going to click. These are construction lines. Click here and I'm going to come over 2.5. Well, actually, um, it's going to snap to the midpoint anyway. So I don't need to click here and then come down. And it should, if you come over and hover, see how it finds the center point and move it back like this. Click. Now that's hit the escape button. I drew a line here all the way to this midpoint and I came down and I touched off on this line. I didn't snap to it. I just touched off and it gave me, and I moved my cursor back towards the center and it gives me the exact center of this object. I'm going to draw a circle here. I'm going to drag it out and I'm going to click and we're going to make this 1.25, enter. And I'm going to hit the escape button. And again, I like to get into the isometric view so I can see what I'm doing. Uh, so there's my circle. I'm going to click on that. Now watch, when I go to extrude, it's going to find that. I may have to get back in that view there so I can see it. I want to extrude that surface or that region, and I want to go change direction, and I want to click on the check mark. Now, I'm going to undo that. The reason that didn't work is because I didn't hit remove material. So I make that mistake a lot. Again, I'm so used to using so many other different CAD software packages. So it's easy to get confused using one to, compared to the other. I'm going to go in the opposite direction. I'm going to select remove. See, I forgot to select remove earlier and then hit the green check mark. All right, now, if you look at this, okay, so I have these planes here. After a while, this looks confusing. You can come, I call this the browser because other CAD software packages call this the browser. But this is the top view. Just click on the eyeball. See, it turns off that plane. Click on the eyeball. Again, it hides, it's not turning it off, it's basically hides them. They're still there, but they're hidden. There is our shape. Now, if you want to add a different color, you can do a right click on here and you can go edit the appearance. And we can make this, earlier I used red, so I'll use a different color this time, green maybe. Is that okay? And select the green check mark. All right. So there is our shape. Earlier I said if you want to print this, go to the three lines here, click, come down to print, click, and now notice if you hold down your scroll wheel, right, and move it around, you want to position it so it's within this border, right? Now that's landscape. You also can do portrait if you want. See how it doesn't fit there, so you might want to do landscape. That looks good. And download the image. And now it's see right here, it's a PNG file. I can double click on that. I'm not going to because it might kick me out of my share screen. All right, so that's there. It's going to look like this, okay? Now we want to make a drawing of this. So I'm going to go to come down here to the lower left-hand corner and click on the plus sign. Right, and we want to right here create a drawing. We want to click here on this template, select OK. All right, it's thinking for a minute. Hope everybody's doing well. It's going to take a second. I think the internet's pretty slow here at the church. All right. So I'm going to close this just for a minute. But if you want to insert a part, you click on this insert right here, then click on insert again, and we're going to click on this part. And I'm going to bring it in here, and I'm going to do a left click. All right. Now, when I move this up here, this is the top view. So I'm going to click here, and I'm going to hit the escape. Now, I want to pull this down some. So if you move your mouse near the view, hold down your left mouse key, and you can reposition this some. Now, I think the scale is kind of large here, but we'll see what happens. Maybe I can get all my dimensions in here. We'll see. I'm gonna move this down just a little more right there. I want to project my right side view and then the isometric. So if it's okay with you, I'm going to move this over a little bit like this. All right, and down some more. We'll see what happens with that. Just get some practice moving the views around. Go back here. This is projected. I got to project my right side view and my isometric. So click on projected and see if you click in here. And I'm going to undo that. Sorry about that. I'm going to undo that last. Try this again. Go to projected. Click. Drag your view over. Click. Come back. Click. And go up at a right. I always say go up at the 1 o'clock position roughly. And you have to breathe. This right. Click. All right. I'm going to do an escape. Now, the more I've been working with this, I'm a little concerned about the scale. So you can right click here and we're going to edit the scale of this part. So let's see. See if I click on this again. Hang on just 1 second. View properties. Go to view properties. Okay, so we want to change the scale 1 to 2. That's kind of small. 1 to 1 is too big. Let's see if it lets me put in 0.75. I don't know if it will do that. Let's see what happens if I click on the screen here. There we go. That works. 3/4 scale. I think that works here. So we're gonna select the green check mark. All right, now again, I'm gonna just kind of reposition these views a little bit. Okay. Move this over here some. I like that. Now, I would like for you to get in the habit of shading your isometric view here. So I'm going to do a right click and we are going to go to show hide and we're going to say or select show shaded view. And it's going to shade it. There we go. Now, if you look in this view, we have a hole that goes through it and it's missing some hidden lines here. So you just move your cursor near the view, do a right click, go to show hide, and now we want to select show hidden lines. So it's going to show those hidden lines here and also the hidden lines due to the arc here that's cut out. Okay, so those two lines represent, that arc there. And these two hidden lines represent this hole. We have the same issue over here. If you do a right click, go to show hide and show hidden lines. There you go. That looks perfect. All right, now we need to add some dimensions here, okay? We need to add some dimensions. So let's see here. I kind of want to just follow the same layout that they have. I'm going to move the scale down some here for just a little bit. I'm going to get it out of the way. I'm going to reuse that in just a few minutes when I label my views. I'm going to go to dimension, and so click one dimension from here to here, drag down, click. Okay, well, we don't hit the escape button. We're going to do that again. We're going to click here and here. We're going to drag down a dimension there, click, escape, click on the dimension tool, click here, drag down, uh, click, hit the escape button. Now we're going to put some dimensions here. One here, here. I'm going to move this out some. Now, I'm going to hit the escape. One thing I didn't show you is we need to put center lines in for the holes here. We have a center mark here, the cross, but we need to put a center line here. And we also need to put a center line here for our arc, the cutouts for our arcs. So if you go right here, and we're going to click on this edge to center line, click here, and we're going to click on that line right there. Now that's not right. Hit the escape, hit undo, watch again. I made a mistake. It's because I selected the wrong line. So we want to make sure this is selected and select that line, and then come over here and select that line. Okay. And we also want to put a center mark in here. Oops, yeah. This one here. We want a center mark. So click right here. Let's see how it puts the center mark here. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put some more dimensions on here. So I got my center line here, and a center mark here. And you have to do that using this tool here and this tool here. I'm gonna hit the escape now and go back and finish dimensioning. Well, I have a couple more here. I have to put a center mark here and a center mark here. Actually, not center line, but not center mark, but center line. Click here, and click here. That's better. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to dimension. I'm going to click here and here. And I'm going to drag out a dimension and put it about right there. Click, hit the escape button. And let's see, we need to put the diameter here. Now, to dimension the circle, you're going to have to come back up here to this dimensioning tool, arrow down, and we're going to select diameter dimension. And we're going to click here, and we're going to drag this and place it about right click, hit escape. All right. Later on, we'll show you how to add the tolerances in here with these dimensions so we won't hit escape right away. But for right now, we're not doing tolerances. I'm going to rotate my scroll wheel, hold the scroll wheel down and pan, zoom in some. I'm going to put a dimension here. So come right here. You have to go back to this dimension, the linear dimension. Click here. You're going to click on this point and click on this point, and we're going to put that right there. Click. All right, make sure I have all my dimensions so far. I'm hit the escape button. So let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have all the dimensions for the top view, and I have the dimension for the front view. Um, we have to go here, and I guess I'm gonna have to go back and add that center mark there. Somehow I lost it. So I'm going to go back to center mark, and I'm going to click here and select the green check mark. I didn't select the green check mark earlier, so it disappeared. And I'm going to add, we want a radius dimension. So click here. And this is always kind of tricky for me. So I'm going to see. Click. All right, that's a radius of 1. Hit the escape. All right, now I have all the dimensions that we need here, but I want to go ahead, if you don't mind, I like to go ahead. These are the scales here. It says 0.75, but if it's okay with you, I'm gonna double click on that. And I'm going to actually, I think I'm just going to delete this. Right click and delete, right click and delete. Okay. Now what I want to do, I'm going to zoom out. I'm going to bring this down just a little bit more. See how that view also moved the same time this one did, because it has to stay in line. It has to stay in line. So we're going to add some view labels. So go to this text here, click on that, or the font. I'm going to come down below this view. I'm going to click, and I'm going to type in all capital letters, top view. Make sure you spell it right. And then I'm going to go inside that box, and I'm going to highlight that and make it bold and underline. And I'm going to select the green check mark. Now notice, hit the escape. You can stretch this by holding down the left mouse button and grab that little grip. I call it grips. Okay, that's good. All right, now you can do this. You can do a right click and copy and come down, do a right click, paste. Paste here, right click, paste. You can drag it here and come over here and do a right click, paste. Now I'm holding down my left mouse button and I can drag it around. I didn't delete this one earlier. Do a right click on that, delete. Now, I don't, obviously all these are not the top view. I'm going to double click on this and I'm going to click inside there, and I'm going to get rid of, hit the backspace. That's the front view, check mark. Now, again, you have to hold down the left mouse button and stretch out a little bit. Same here, double click on this, and we're gonna type in RS, hit the green arrow, or check mark rather. And then here, this is our isometric view. Double click on this. We're just gonna type in ISO here. ISO, gotta spell it right though, ISO. Click on the green check mark. Hit the escape, hold down the left mouse button here. I'm going to drag this over here, zoom out. Now that looks pretty good. I'm going to zoom in here and I'm going to click this. I'm the one that checked this. You would put your name here. I'm just going to put my last name because um, that's preferable for me. Click the green check mark, click here, and I'm going to put 05/12/2026. Click on the green check mark. Okay, that's looking good. And come down here, and I'm going to click here, this one, and I'm going to type in Virginia Peninsula Community College. Oops. I guess I ran out of space here. Help me try that again. Okay, I'm going to make this easy for all of us. I'm going to type in VPCC. Okay. Click on the green check mark. All right. Then come down here and click on this one. And here we're going to put the name. It's going to be EX2-A- and then your name. You can use your initials if you want. And click on the green check mark. All right. So here's the person who drew it, which is mine. You would see your name here and the date. This is the person who checked it. This should also be your name. And you can put your full name if you want to. Here's the date. And then now over here, approved, I would be the one approving it. So you can put my name here. Okay. Green check mark. See how now you can get rid of those little lines there. All right. And let's say I approved it on the same day. So make sure you use the right date. Depends on what day you do it. Okay. There you go. So we have our top view, we have our front view, we have our right side view, and I think I have all the dimensions here. I'm going to check here real quick. Pretty sure that I do. On the handout that I'm going to give you to go with this, there is some text over here to the right. These are some notes, and we're going to call this the saddle bracket. I'm going to enter here, and the units equals inches. Keep those lowercase. And material equals high density polyethylene. H deep is a plastic. High density polyethylene. Enter. And the thickness equals 0.5 inches. All right. And click on the green check mark. Hit escape. You can move this note around. Okay. Now, if you want to make this title this, double click on this. You can highlight this and you can make it bold and click on the green check mark. And that completes. I'm going to stop my share. If you have any questions, you can ask me in way of email or in class. So this video is for your benefit. So I'm going to stop my share. And Mr. Morris is tired today. I'm going to say goodbye here and I will see you in class. Okay. So you can watch this video and I'll be walking around the lab to help you. So you have me and the video to help you create this geometry. I appreciate your time and I will see you in class. Take care.